Yo, what's up? Man, I just love dancing to that music. That beat has just got me going every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Guys, thank you so much for joining. This is the Web3 Breakfast. Welcome to the breakfast table. Go ahead, smash the like if you're watching on YouTube. Hit the heart if you are watching on X as you make your way into the auditorium. Make sure that you give your aisle greeter a handshake. Oh, before you take your seat, also there is coffee and donuts and waffles in the back. We did send out a memo. It was bring your own syrup for your waffles. So I hope you guys got that information. That would be very clutch. You would not want to show up to a potluck dinner and forget the sauce for whatever you've got going on. And so TittyCoin, I see you down there. I'll bring you up in just a little bit here. I don't want you to get frustrated and think I don't notice you. But definitely, I definitely want to chat with you. I was looking at your profile here, revolutionizing breast cancer research. So I definitely want to chat with you. Just give me a few minutes. We're going to get through this. This is Taco Tuesday. So, obviously it's the first one of the year. So make sure you guys get those tortillas out. I think one of the things that I want to do in 2025, and this isn't a goal or anything, but I want to get a tortilla press. And I want to start when I go to the grocery store. I'm going to get some corn flour, masa, I believe is what it's called. And I want to actually start making my own tortillas. Big fan of fresh tortillas. I think they're delicious. We do have the griddle plate for the oven or for the stove, so it makes it really an easy thing to accomplish. It's just about getting the tortilla press and having the desire to make your own tortillas. But, we're at the point now, and I feel like most people are, especially not most people, but a lot of people are making that shift where you're doing a lot more things for yourself. You're making a lot more food naturally, or, maybe you're getting healthier. You're just doing some things differently, right? And so we're doing a lot of that where we're making a lot of our own food, which is great. I'll tell you what, my wife makes fresh bread. There is literally few things on the planet that are better than fresh bread right out of the oven. Obviously, you got to let it cool for a second, so you can let the steam do its thing inside, so you don't ruin the bread. But I tell you what, he was doing sourdough for a while. Now that's a little more complicated because you got to keep the thing alive. But all right, let's. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna bring you guys straight up. We don't need to talk about the markets at the moment. We can do that together. All right. So we got KT coming up. Oh, drop my phone there. KT coming up. Frank, TittyCoin, guys. And that goes for anybody. This is Web3 Breakfast. You guys know the rules. Everybody's welcome. If you're sitting there, even if you're watching the live stream and you're like, shit, this is a great conversation, and maybe there's a little bit down the road once we get into it, and you're like, I want to be a part of it. Totally cool. Come to the space, raise your hand, come up to the stage, and let's party. I think, yes, there he is, Mr. Dude, my guy. Saw a text message that he's been battling pneumonia or just got it or something. But I'm glad that you're here, my brother. Maybe it wasn't pneumonia. Maybe it was something else.
Nah, it's pneumonia, buddy. I still got it, but I just miss you guys too much. I want to get back into this shit.
Hell yeah. Good to hear you.
I feel like that kid. You watch Malcolm in the Middle?
No, I hate the fucking there's
a little black kid in the wheelchair. Like every time he talked, he had to in between words take his inhaler. That's how I fucking feel.
Oh, dude. That's not good. What's weird is I don't have any symptoms of pneumonia other than the breathing has been a little challenging lately. I feel like I've been hitting my inhaler a little bit more just for no reason. Now, conspiracy theory, everybody, let's put our tin hats on for a second here. That weird fog that's been covering this country in places where maybe it's not always foggy or never really gets foggy, but it's been very densely foggy all over the country. And I tell you what, could be something.
That was just the Democrats and the tetrazine.
Oh, jeez. So I just want to jump in real quick with the pneumonia stuff. About 3 weeks ago, my whole family went to the doctor and presented all the symptoms of a pneumonia, but came up negative on everything. And one of I think it was a PA or one of the doctors, said that there's some kind of new pneumonia strain that doesn't show up on the test. That it has all the same stuff, the same symptoms. You feel like garbage. You get the respiratory problems, all that crap. But it's not what their test picks up. So they gave us the same Z-Pack to fix it, and lo and behold, 4 days later, fit as a fiddle. So just keep that in mind that
Appreciate that.
the
I
stuff's
didn't think of that.
changing.
So now we got like, what is it like called? Cove pneumonia.
Cavonia?
Cavonia.
Cavonia.
Don't get the Cavonia.
Cavonia. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I believe it's covert flu.
Anybody comes up to me and says, "Hey man, you got to put on a mask. The bird flu's big." I'm like, get the out of my face. I would just say, get out of my face. Like, no. The answer is no. Everybody knows that they don't work. I had an appointment. It was funny. Like they ended up not doing it, but like, you know, when I told you guys last week, I had to go see like a spine specialist or whatever. And so like when I called their office, like one thing, or when they called, whatever it was, there's some phone call that had happened with this event, and it was just like, when you get to the office, like, you know, and this was a person that said this wasn't a recording. It said when you get to the office, you know, they'll meet you at the door, and you know, they'll zap your forehead for a temperature, and if you got any symptoms for COVID, we're going to send you home, and we'd like you to wear a mask, but it's not mandatory. I was like, what is this, 2020 2021? What are you even saying this for? Everybody knows the masks don't fucking work. Like, why do people still wear them? Like, it's proven they don't work for what you think they don't work for, what they work for. And people, you still see these bozos driving in their car by themselves wearing a mask. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do people do that? It's weird. Anyway,
it's because they're not listening to your show, man.
Nah,
they're not listening to your show.
I appreciate that. That's great, and I agree with you. And it's a great, you know, that's a great time for me to say, hey, if you guys, you know, don't like wearing masks, make sure you smash the like button. And you know, that's important, because nobody likes wearing masks.
I completely understand, bro. But man, I've been a full-time Uber driver for like a year now, and I work one of the busiest airports in the United States and get people from all over the world.
Yeah. And
there's been times where it's gone through my head. It's like, damn, I should probably wear a mask because I'm tired of getting sick every week. But I still get sick every week.
Man, that's probably also
I don't wear a mask. I said, fuck it, we'll just get sick every week.
Yeah, it's like having a kid. You know, you and me, Frank, we're not too different. I got a 3-year-old. She goes to ballerina class. She goes to dance class. She goes to the gym. The little play zone at our gym has like a little daycare. This is great, guys. If you're like, man, I can't go to the gym because I got a kid and yada yada yada. Well, at Lifetime, we get 2.5 hours every day. I think we get like 10 hours a week total of like childcare for our daughter at the gym, which is fantastic. You can drop her off, go work out, and then scoop her up, go to the pool. Bada boom, bada bing, baby.
So I gotta ask a question. Has the director of her ballet thing tried to rook you into being the dad in the tutu on stage to help the girls do the pirouettes?
No. I've only been to 2 dance classes. It's not really like a place where the dads go. Like the dad, you can go, obviously. But it was like, like one time I showed up. This was back when before the motorcycle incident. So I had just like timing of whatever with the show and what I was doing that day. I was able to go because it's usually, I feel like it's at like 10 o'clock. And so like, there's no, I'm probably wrong with that, but so there's no way that I could ever get there because of the show. But like this particular day I could. And so I rode up and I rode up on my motorcycle, you know, get out, helmet, leather jacket, all that stuff, black, everything, you know, and I walk in and it's like the record screech. And it's like, you are like in a fine establishment. Like what's this riffraff walking in here?
Yeah, it happened to me a couple times. I will say, as insane as it sounds, don't even second guess it. Jump up there, do it. It'll be awesome. Everybody will have a great time, and it'll be hilarious. But my daughter still is like, yeah, I remember when you got.
I would never second guess it. By the way, I would hop up immediately and I'd put the 2-2 on in a heartbeat and get up there and dance my ass off if I needed to.
It was a horrible and hilarious thing, and I'm happy that there's no video evidence of it.
I bet there is. Somebody's got it somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, I think Mr. Dude's goal is to be pneumonia free by the end of the year.
Now, here's the deal. Look, like jokes aside, jokes aside, I do. So there's a comment we got from, I think it was our gold medal winner. Yeah, Degen Bryant. He was saying that he was diagnosed with pneumonia and he was off work for 3 months. It wasn't a 5-day gig for him. This thing was 3 months. That's wild. Shout out to the chat over on YouTube, by the way. You guys keeping it live, keeping it active. We got our mods in the crew. Who else we got? We got FaZe Currency. I love that name. When I see that thing in the chat, if you guys don't know, I'll pull it up. Look at that. FaZe Currency. I love it. Old Monia. All right. TittyCoin. Your hand has been up for a while. I apologize for making you wait. I would love to hear about what you got going on.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Welcome.
Thank you for
yeah,
GM. Thanks for inviting me.
You were you actually were the first person that came into the show. You raised your hand immediately. And so while I didn't bring you up right away, I did look at your thing, revolutionizing breast cancer research with autonomous AI dedicated to finding innovative cures. All right, tell me more.
Well, I just want to say thank you for letting me come up and speak. I literally found your page 5 minutes ago, just to let you know.
Well,
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
and yeah, I mean, I was going through. We're trying to. I mean, I can tell you the story in a little while, but I was just trying to find someone who was a breast cancer survivor, right? And I think I came through someone called Jaylene. And, I contacted her, hoping to speak to her, try and raise more awareness about breast cancer and the people who are suffering with it. And I saw her, I think she follows you, and I was like, let me check this page out. And literally 5 minutes ago, man, I just found you, and I thought, let me join, and perhaps you can help me to get in touch with her and speak with her. So just for transparency reasons, I'm just going to say that was my intention.
Okay,
but I'm very grateful that you've given me an opportunity to speak. So this is not like a proper. This is a CTO. So what happened? We I don't know if you're familiar with like Pump Fun.
Yep.
Yeah. So we found a coin on there. I invested. A couple of the guys invested. Some random people. Someone rogged us, and we decided to open a Telegram. And I come from a biology background, so I'm actually a major in biology. I taught biology in school, in secondary school. I think it's high school for you guys, for a couple of years. So I'm very interested in science myself. Now, the coin originally has nothing to do with science. It's only a meme coin, right? So I kind of took the lead on a few things, and that we've got a very strong team who are willing to push this forward and help people. But because I come from a science background, I thought, you know what, this can be a meme coin, right? We can talk about tits and stuff. We can love tits, as everybody does, but we can also integrate something that's interesting that can also help people. And because I have a science background, I thought, let me try and figure this out. And so we had people from the community. There were some AI devs. Everybody's interested in this new idea of supporting breast cancer research in particular. Of course, as you know, a lot of women are suffering from it. I don't know if Jolene is your friend or someone close, but many people are suffering from it. Yeah. So many people are suffering from it, and breast cancer has never been a thing in many people's lives. But my own personal story, my grandmother passed away because of breast cancer, which had spread somehow, to other parts of her body. And, the chemotherapy was a bit too harsh on her and she passed away. But, she had breast cancer, and it was something that I wasn't I was familiar with what happened to her, but I never really got the chance to speak to her about it. But I feel like now is an opportunity. Maybe God has given it to me. I don't know, but I feel like, okay, let me try and do something of this project. And it's only been surprisingly like 6 days, right? And we've only been trying to focus on this new area of AI and DeSci only the past 1 or 2 days. And bearing in mind, we have zero funds. It's just a group of guys and some people in the community who are trying to do some good. And of course, I've taken the initiative to try and move this forward because, as I said, I've got a personal story. I've got some connection with biology and science, but I'm here to kind of like mostly connect with you so we can maybe fundraise. We were thinking of putting a supply of like 1% of the whole supply to literally, I don't know if you're familiar with Breast Cancer Research Foundation, and we basically just, you know, give it to them, and we find people like Jolene or like other people who are suffering, and we help them in some sort of way. Obviously, we want to make it completely legitimate, so we'll probably be fundraising through some kind of organization like Breast Cancer Research Foundation. But now, in terms of the AI, this is where it gets quite interesting. So I don't know if you're familiar with AI agents, but it's becoming something very big. I think the founder of NVIDIA just commented on it yesterday, saying it's going to be $1 trillion industry. But what we want to do is basically utilize AI and autonomous AI that is able to publish its own papers or scientific papers with regards to breast cancer research. Now, obviously, being published, again, coming from a science background, it doesn't mean it's going to be released, you know, to the internet right away. But scientists can use that, you know, to help them with their own research as well. And with papers, obviously, they need to get peer reviewed. They need to go through hundreds of scientists. But perhaps it only takes one paper that is, you know, written by an AI regarding breast cancer research that perhaps may actually be published one day, right? And perhaps it can be something that can find a cure to breast cancer, right? So that's our goal. That's what we're trying to build. We just released the beta version yesterday. You can literally go on, you know, you can go on the chat, you can chat with her. Her name is Tara, which means titty awareness and titty awareness and research assistant. So for now, she's like an assistant, scientist assistant. You know, she'll help you out. You literally can go on there and chat with her, talk about yourself. You know, she'll give you advice and whatnot regarding breast cancer. But we have, I mean, like I said, this has only been a couple of days, but I guess my interest in science and this personal story I have has kind of motivated me the last few days to really, you know, figure this out and do something really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for the opportunity for letting me speak. And I do hope we can connect with your friend in some sort of way and she can guide us and, you know, we can work together in doing something really good for not just people who are suffering at the moment and financially supporting them through crypto and community, but also perhaps developing, you know, the AI that we're trying to focus on. And in the near future, who knows, it may be the reason that actually helps to find a cure, because at this moment, I'm not aware of any AI agent that is focusing on breast cancer research. We are the first. So that does put us in a very, very unique position. It's just, you know, making it happen. And yeah, thank you. It was really,
absolutely
really nice to meet you, man. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, man. I definitely, you know, appreciate you being here and telling the story and what you're doing. You know, it's going to be one of those things where, you know, you've got to tap into the right people. I worked with a project before, and it was really hard to get it off the ground because, you know, it was this project was supporting human trafficking, right? And it's like one of those things where, you know, when you do these like social impact causes in this ecosystem, unless it's, and I feel, and I don't mean to like, and I'm not taking anything away from you, I'm just letting you know, unless like something has impacted somebody like they're not really going to care like we all think that they should. Like most people that have like are kind-hearted and normal, yeah, like we like what you said to me, like I get it. I want to like help and participate and do all that stuff, but most people don't give a shit because it has never affected them and it hasn't impacted them, and so they're just going to glaze on it and move over. So my only thing is just make sure that in your mind you've got to find ways to tap into the people that this has affected them or that it means something to them, because most people are going to pass right over it, and that's only because again, it's I don't know, I don't actually understand the reason why. It was something that really irked me when we were working with the Champagne Wives Club, and yeah, the art was silly and it was a stupid thing, but at the end of the day, like supporting causes like that, like things that matter in the real life, like for most people that care, it would mean a lot more than, again, to most people. So that's my only words of wisdom there for you, brother. But you've got my support. I'll hit you up in the background and we can chat some more.
Yeah, thank you very much. And then yeah, definitely there's a lot of things out there that are not, it doesn't, people are working with the wrong people, people not genuine. But I think we have a very solid team. We have people who are very committed and wanting to do good. And this is just my effort to reach the right people, like you were saying, people who it actually affects. And I was searching for people to try and work with. And thankfully, I guess I found you, and hopefully can get in touch with your friend Jolene.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, yeah, I'll definitely hit you up. I know, Hatch, you had your hand up for a while. Sorry, brother, your armpit probably hurts. Maybe it's a little sweaty by now, and then we'll swing it over to Frank after that. But Hatch, good morning, brother.
GM. I'm not gonna take up any time this morning more to talk about TittyCoin, but TittyCoin, if you want to come talk in a space with me either later today or later this week, swing through. We can talk some more about TittyCoin, but I do caution everybody in here. It sounds great, but I'm the opposite of J Chains. I don't think people gloss over it because they don't care. I think people gloss over it because they do care. And I've seen many projects like this in the past fail. And your bubble map looks like shit. No offense.
Yeah. This is a CTO, by the way. So none of us have.
Yeah, I had no intention. Even more terrifying.
Even more terrifying, yes. And I had no intention to do anything, like literally a few days ago. So we're just trying something out.
Which again, scares me even more.
Say again?
To me, it seems like you're just, bag holding and trying to find, not you specifically, but there's just a lot of concerns.
Well, you're going to have to basically reshape the entire community, right? Because now you have a cause, and there are some people that you'll be able to keep that are in your current community, but you'll naturally need to. It's a pivot, right? This is a full-on pivot with a CTO, and so you've got to wipe the slate clean, and so that's going to be your biggest challenge, I suppose. Is
Yeah, exactly. And we're happy to take on that challenge if it's doing good. And like I said, we have people who are very genuine and very committed to the cause. So it's about finding the right people who can join the community and helping the right people, like you said. But everything you shared, Hash, is completely reasonable. Trust me, I understand.
Well, this is crypto, man. Good luck to again. You and I will chat it in the background, and obviously you're going to go hopefully hang out with Hash and his community, and if anybody else is interested in having the TittyCoin at their show or talk to their community, just reach out. I think that is that's what we can do as a community. But hey, at the end of the day, wish you guys the best of luck in the organization getting things squared away. Frank, you got your hand up. What's up, man? You can just weasel in and chit chat.
You think I wasn't going to be on topic? You think I was just going to switch the topic real quick? No, I'm going to stay on topic. Hey, you know what? If your TittyCoin fails, you can always turn it to a strip club coin. You know what I'm saying? Use it as a strip club, crypto at the strip club. I mean, hey, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to figure out what's the major difference between like regular AI and booby cancer solving AI.
You want me to answer that for you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the difference.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, there's a regular AI where you can ask it questions and it's generic. right? So for example, you go on ChatGPT, you ask him what's breast cancer, whatever. It will give you the knowledge based on a particular database it has. Now, AI agents are specialized on particular topics. So for example, breast cancer, we would fine tune it, meaning we would give it data to do with everything to do with breast cancer, right? Or breast cancer research or breast health. And when it comes to autonomous AI, it's able to do things by itself. So it's able to talk to you by itself, like on Twitter or on an app or a website. It's able to do its own research. Like you give it data, it's going to look through the data and everything, give its own research to you. There's a lot of differences between regular AI and autonomous. But yeah, those are the kind of differences, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And from my understanding, they're already building like a medical AI, because one of the things they were talking about AI can be useful for is one of the things that I've been kind of, how they treat medical is they treat us all like we're equal. You know what I'm saying? Like all our bodies react the same to the same thing. And one of the things that AI, the autonomy AI, like you're talking about, is what they're developing is they could be more personalized remedies for your health situations.
Yeah, that's right. So it will be more personal. Yeah, there are some more complications in terms of how you build it, but you have to feed it the data, and it does a lot of things on its own as well. But it's a very fascinating and interesting world right now, and we're kind of exploring that. And of course, it's not going to be perfect right away. We just made a beta version. You can chat with it; it will talk to you. But as we advance and try make it as autonomous as possible, that does take a little bit of time, and we do have devs that are working on that at the moment. But generally speaking, it's definitely an interesting and fascinating world if you look into it yourself.
Boom. I like this. I when you think about, again, you kind of think about the nature of altruistic causes, or as things progress, man, I gotta say, like, there are a shit ton of meme coins like fart coin and unicorn fart dust or what, that literally will never do anything at all for the world itself, other than to make people some money, right? And then ultimately someone's going to get left holding the bag, because unicorn fart and P coin or whatever, these things they're not going to withstand the test of time again. So someone's going to get caught holding the bag to zero while some people make money. My hope and goal, TittyCoin, is that at some point there is something that comes out of all of this that benefits someone or something, right? And at that point, you've done more than 90% of the shit coins that are on this market. And so while you've got a lot of work to do, again, I do like when people take something over and put a good cause to it. So good on you guys. I hope the best for everything that you're building, and for anybody that positively that you affect with your project. That's what I hope for that.
Yeah. I mean, you're very right in terms of saying, a lot of meme coins, they have no utility, nothing. This was a no utility coin. However, there is a category, if you can even go on CoinGecko, called DeSci memes, or even decentralized science. So it's basically coins that are, connected to science in some kind of way. Now, obviously, again, I come from a background of science, so automatically I was like, I'm gonna try and do something with this. So, and like you said, with fart coin and all these other shit coins, you can't really connect it to something good, right? Like naturally. With TittyCoin, you can, because it's, to do with tits and breasts and health and breast cancer. There's already like a natural connection in that sense.
And you get the shock value, which is something I always like. I love that kind of thing, right? Where the shock value of it is like TittyCoin. You're like, what did you say? It's like, yeah, but it's breast cancer, research. Like, so it's one of those things where it's okay sometimes to play on the shock value of a name if you've got, a different motive or meaning behind it. Because like you said, like even like a grandma's not like, if you say titty in front of a grandma, like it's whatever, like there's probably some other words that would maybe make everybody a little more sheepish, but as far as like the name, a titty is really not a bad one. Booby, titty, whatever. Anyway, TradeMaster, what's up, fam? I know today's a big day for you guys. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, man, we're super excited. We've got our automated copy trading is going live today, and so if any of you have experienced copy trading in the past, ours is a little bit different. It's a little more decentralized. Anyway, we're super excited. It's a very unique thing. We're on Hyperliquid, and so far we've had a little bit of some test trades that have been going on prior to the official launch today, and in about the week or so that we've been doing the test trades, we've there's been several of our holders that have 100% their bags. Like their bags have doubled in size. And there's one of our holders put 10,000 in, and he's already up like $1,100 or $11,000. So the way that I've been looking at this, with the previous product, the previous project there, TittyCoin, and thinking altruistically, props for that, and doing good work to help people. I like this. Our approach is a little different in that holders can help themselves first, and then take what they've made to help others. That's kind of my approach, at least. My personal approach is work on building your own wealth, building the generational wealth for your family, and then extending that out to your community and to the world. Anyway, so but we've got the automated copy trading. We've got a lot of trading products that have been live for a while now. But this is our pro trader, John Dalton, is actively working on trading for us. And I posted on my personal account and also the TradeMaster account a couple different trades. There was a trade, that a link trade that we were up yesterday. It's dipped this morning, last night, this morning a bit, but we were up almost 100% on that one trade. So we've had a couple now that have hit the 80% range. I took a little profit personally when it hit about 80%. Anyway, we've got a lot of exciting stuff, and we've got a Discord. We're going to do a Discord voice chat here at 11 a.m. and then we're going to do again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And just to kind of enjoy what we've been seeing for the past week or two with the automated copy trading for those of us that had pre-access to it. And so there is it's kind of a lot that goes into it as far as owning a diamond NFT and this kind of thing to gain access to that copy trading. But if anyone is interested in learning more about how to get access to our copy trading, we're gonna have some Discord lives, and this is a free channel, so you don't have to be invested in the project at all. Invested in the TradeMaster token, the TRDM token. You don't have to be invested in order to get access to listen in to those voice chats and learn more. Because here's the thing, we've got I can't remember how many people right off the top of my head, maybe 20 or 25 that are currently in kind of that were in the pre-launch like kind of testing frame, and everyone's getting about the same percentages on gains for their trade. So if they're not messing with things, everyone's going to be getting the same percent gains. So obviously, if you've got 10,000 in or 1,000 in into the trading account, you're going to see different dollar amounts. But as far as the percent gain goes, everyone's going to be getting about the same. So when you see us posting about, hey, we got a 30% gain here, an 80% gain there, 120% gain there, you can almost guarantee that you are going to be getting the same percent gains as the other people in the community. So that's kind of the exciting thing about that. We're really pumped, excited to be getting this out. J-Chains, I appreciate you letting us share about our project. I know that you are interested and invested as well.
Oh,
Hopefully
man,
we can get you in that copy trading soon.
I'm being like a bozo because like I know that I need to get my my NFT. I got the coins because I took advantage of the dip that there was, right? And so I got the coins. I just need to get my NFT, and I got to start. I want to do this, and I'm just procrastinating a little bit while I work through some other things. But I know that it's live today, so I will be working on that. Hash, I know you had some questions before. What you got today?
I bet we're thinking the same thing, Hash.
No, actually,
I'm about to leave too.
I can go after you, Ben Franklin. I actually wanted to share some alpha with some people, but go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to give J-Chains hell and tell him that I'm about to leave the show if he doesn't thank me for being here.
Oh, I know, right? So here's the deal. I did actually look at the clock. There was probably like a good segue at 9:32 a.m. So I only would have been 2 minutes late. But then something happened and the conversation kept going and I just rolled with it. And so, Frank, I am thankful that you are here, first of all. And I'm also extremely thankful for everybody that is watching this live stream. The YouTube viewers, you know that I love you. You guys are my 100% like to viewer ratios. That makes me so happy. Our X-fam, y'all don't know how to like a video to save your life, but that's okay. That's not why we're here. But if you did just like spin your phone and then hit the like on the video, the heart, you could spin it back and then, you're back to it in no time. Everybody could also, send a tweet out or whatever and say, hey, listen, like there's a great show happening. If anybody wants to listen or participate, not only is it a live stream, we've also got, so thanks for watching the show, but we got a space going, an X space as well. And so now we're involved in we got the community talking and we got some projects hanging out with us. We got plenty of cool people hanging out. And you're like, you may be sitting there thinking like, damn, I want to be in the conversation too. Well, come on over to Twitter or X, whatever you like to call it. Join the space, raise your hand, come to stage, bada boom, bada bing, you're in. It's that easy. Thank you all. Here's at the end of the day, and all of you, I'm speaking to every single one of you, you could be doing absolutely anything right now, but you're choosing to spend your time with us. It means the world to me. So thank you so much. Thank you. Now,
just want to quickly, it's all right.
Yeah, go ahead, TittyCoin. You're good.
Yeah, sorry. I need to get ready for work, and I just want to, before I do leave, just want to say thank you very much for the opportunity. And I'm waiting to speak to you on DMs as well, and hopefully we can do some good work. And just want to quickly finish it off with, we have a 24-hour VC on our Telegram where the top two holders of the entire project, who are also leading the CTO, are literally on there just talking to people like for the entire day. We have one person just speaking for like 6 hours, or he's present at least, and then the other person, when he's done, he comes on, and it's 24 hours. We have the team, someone from the team's always there to talk with the community. So just to let you know, it's 24 hours. I don't think it's ever been heard of. It's 24 hours. I'm going to repeat that, 24 hours a day. It's on. You can come and chat with us. But thank you again, and I truly appreciate your time. And man, you've got such a cool personality, and it was lovely to meet you, man. Thank you.
Oh man, I appreciate you. Thank you. It's funny how it all happened. But yeah, let's. I shot you a DM back, and yeah, let's continue the conversation. It's good to chat with you.
I feel bad if we don't go back to Hash J-Chains because he totally let me get my joke off.
All right. We can do that. What's up, Hash?
All right, so there's this fucking amazing community that I'm part of. It's called Cappy. All right, and the concept is very simple. We give away tokens to whoever can tell us the daily cap, the best cap in all of crypto Twitter. And if you win the daily cap award, then we give you 1 million tokens. All right. We've got a trading Discord. We've got a Telegram. All right. It's the best project I've ever been part of. And we guarantee 1,000,000% gains. So come check this out. We're called Cappy, and we are the daily cap. Thank you so much.
Is there a link to the TG or the Discord anywhere?
Yeah, unlike TittyCoin, all the links are in my fucking pin tweet. Come on. This is a joke for anybody who's trying to go find that Telegram if it was unclear. I know it might have not been clear, but it's not a real project. Back to you, J Chains. Also, fuck you, YouTube watchers. We're way better than you. Come hang out on a real app.
He didn't mean that, YouTube. He did not mean that. He did not mean that, YouTube.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Hey, you can't talk to the overlords like that, man. Like, that's bad news, brother. That's bad news.
Pretty sure I'm on a free speech platform, according to Elon, so I can say whatever I want.
Oh man, I feel you. But
unlike that fucking centralized YouTube app,
I do it so my mom can watch. All right, my mom is a subscriber to the channel.
Oh shit! Now I do actually feel bad. I'm sorry, J Chain's mom.
I'm kidding.
You're not one of the people I'm talking about.
I'm not kidding. She does.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Hey, Mama Janes. No, please, you don't ever have to apologize for that stuff. That was just me trying to be funny. Desmond.
Good. You might as well have been like, we donate our proceeds to breast cancer or something, and then I could have felt really bad.
Well, I'm not laughing at breast cancer or anything. But you telling me like that's not a real project? Did we just? Did we get hustled there? I got to do some research. Like, I literally have not done research. Like the guy that was like the first account that came into the space before anybody. Frank, you were number 2, but he beat you by like a good 5 seconds. And so I was like, all right, clearly somebody wants to chat. He had his hand up immediately. So listen, I got to do some research. I apologize that you guys had to listen to something that I know nothing about. That's probably not the way that this should work. I think we need to vet projects moving forward before we give them time. If you're telling me
he had one more time to say Jolene before I started singing.
I was thinking the same thing.
Joe, the best version of that song. This is going to surprise
Miley Cyrus.
The Miley Cyrus version of that song is the best version.
Backyard Sessions. It's so good. I knew exactly where you were going with that. It's so good.
So good.
I'll second that. Yeah,
definitely.
Not bad at all.
I mean, that's her godmother, so it makes sense, right?
Good point. That's a really good point.
And hey, Mama James, if you're listening, you done good.
Shout out to Mama James.
Also, Dolly Coin coming to a chain near you.
What's that?
I said Dolly Coin coming to a chain near you. We're gonna solve lip injection problems for young ladies across America.
Botox, man, right? Or is it Botox that you put in their lips? No. Just
I don't know. We haven't actually ever done this before. We're 6 days old, and I'm a bio research person, so I'm gonna get my science on it.
That's funny, Hat, because I'm raising money for the flat booty community, and it's for we're raising funds to help them get the BBLs that they've wanted all their life. They want an ass implant, they want a BBL. We can help them out. So the flat booty community,
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? You joke like that. I guarantee you, if you launch that thing, you'd be at $1 billion market cap within a week.
Absolutely.
Especially if the token was like "fuck JLo" or something. If like we tacked some of those big booty people. Yeah.
And you just pay the cabal to push it. What do you got to pay the cabal to push like a project for it to go big? Do we know the number?
I don't know. I haven't seen their their paperwork, but I'm guessing that they don't accept offers. They just, you got to be part of the cool kids.
All right. I guess that works. I was going to have everybody do a price prediction on a coin. Let's go with Solana.
The moon.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go with Solana. No, we did that yesterday. What coin? Somebody pick a coin. Let's do a price prediction.
I like SWE.
I know you do because you're building on it, but I think it's already had most of its run. What is it, like 5 something, almost $6?
Yeah, it's about 5.5 right now.
Oh man, I feel like it's just had its run already. It's give everything else a chance.
Yeah, how did that thing get to $5 already?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But that might be the early runner, right? Like it ran early before everything else did it. When everything ran a weeks ago or whatever. It was like crazy how it went from under $1 to like flirting with $1 to like $4. Like it just happened overnight. It feels like. But that's altcoin season, baby.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I'm just excited about the gaming side of the house. That's why I'm looking at it.
All right. Let's go.
Can you give us a timeline on this gaming thing?
A timeline? The best I can hear, they're launching a platform, a handheld, sometime the first half of this year, where it basically is SWE based, like Steam in your hands.
Yeah,
that runs on SWE.
Remember that's right. We talked about this last week. This is where we don't move in quarters anymore. This is not Q1, Q2. Like we don't do that anymore. We just switch it to halves. We're like, yo, it's gonna happen H1, dog. No, look for that in H2. If you don't know what that means, that's
sometime in the next half century.
Can somebody explain to me why it got broke down into halves instead of quarters?
Because the SWE Play 1 said it's coming out in H1 of 2025, and we thought that was absolutely amazing to just consolidate it, make it a little bit easier. Instead of having 4 things to remember, you've only got 2. It's either the first half or the second half. I know that gives it. It's like
Thanks, American education system.
It's also like the repairman. It's like, yeah, we'll be there between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Yeah, we'll be there. I'll just tell you that we'll be there. It's gonna happen. I don't know when. What's gonna happen?
Hey, I got one for you. PYTH. Where is PYTH gonna go? Because I keep saying I want to buy some before it hits 40 cents, and it went over and then went back under. It's like it's either now or never.
Yeah, dude. This is like, I feel like, so you got a small green dot on the daily on Market Cipher B. No, I'm sorry, that's the hour chart. What is wrong with me? Let's look at the daily. You do not have a dot on the daily for PYTH. However, momentum has kind of picked up from, and I know a lot of things have, right? When it hit the bottom, it actually recently bottomed December 20th, and then we had like a nice little wick down where it's been up since January 1st. So that was like about 34 cents. It's about 39.5 cents right now. Man, I tell you what, I expected more action out of PYTH, but it didn't happen, which has got me even more bullish on PYTH because it's going to happen. You know all the partnerships they have. You know where it's headed as far as, oracles are a major thing. The market cap is much smaller. My camera keeps going darker. The market cap is much smaller than Chainlink, so it's got a very, very good ROI potential to it. I tell you what, that's one major bag holder. I am, and I DCA. I have been, and I told you guys yesterday, like how I kind of have my little profit strategy of trading where I'll take money off the table and immediately throw it over to the spot account and add to some coins. PYTH is one of those that I add to constantly. I just threw another $500 in at it. This is because it hasn't, and because it hasn't done shit, has got me even more bullish. So the other day it had like a massive candle up to like 56 cents or something like that, a scam wick, if you will. I think to me that's a sign of where it's headed. Anytime you see those stupid fucking wicks like that, that's like an indicator of where it's going. So in my opinion, at 39 and under 39.5 cents, the next target you should actually be looking at is about 56 cents because of that scam wick. But Hash, go ahead.
I'd like to talk about another project.
Is this another CTO that you're 6 days in?
No, this is a legitimate question. Has anybody seen the hype on this MLG token ever since FaZe Banks started talking about it?
I have not. No. MLG.
Yeah, 360 no scope, blaze it, something. You know how these fucking Gen Alpha people do it.
Major League Gaming. No?
Yeah, that's the. I don't think it's called Major League Gaming. In fact, I'm confident it's called 360 no scope, blaze it. That's the actual name of the token.
Oh, okay.
But the ticker is MLG.
Okay.
And it's just one of these, watching the power of individuals in the space where like a single person can like really change the whole everything of a token. But if again, I'm just interested in talking about it. It's not a bag holding question.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Cool.
if nobody's
360 no scope is definitely a Modern Warfare 2 reference.
It's actually a reference to him. Is what's fucked up about it. Like in their promotional videos, they have a clip of like him playing Modern Warfare 2 like 12 years ago. It's a very weird kind of circular snake eating its own tail kind of situation.
Are you in it?
I've been in it for months.
Dude,
so
it's
not
up
like
fucking 1,800% today.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck? Why didn't you tell us about this yesterday?
That's why he wants to talk about it.
Well, because yesterday it was also up from like 8 million to 30 million, and I didn't expect it to go to 70 million after that.
Yeah.
I'm very cautious about talking about something in a pump. Now that it's gone kind of like hyper, it's like 10x since like 2 days ago. I think that's, we're seeing it play out. I took profits personally, my entry was like, fuck, 2 million. I'm doing great. Don't have a lot of money in it. Like, again, I'm not a heavy investor. I found it very interesting that kind of new players are the ones who are moving tokens. Like I don't think that the FaZe Banks effect existed until this Hawk Tua thing, kinda. When he went up there and smacked her down.
Yeah. So is he trying to do this thing right? You think? Like, I mean, if you put like different time frames, like the
no, he discovered it.
Oh,
right. Like he had nothing to do with it. It's been around forever, and then someone put it across his desk or whatever, and he just like put 20,000 into it at 7 million, and here we are.
Okay. Different time frames, man. This thing doesn't look terrible. Very pumpy. Very pumpy. Like if this is something you want to get into, I wait for. I mean, but who knows? It might just keep going because it's like the train's rolling, dude. Right? At $73 million market cap. You said this thing was like.
I'm actually thinking the opposite. What do you think my exit strategy should be? I mean, not me, but it's people who find themselves in situations like this. Right? You take your token.
You take your initial.
That was 5 million is fucking 50 million.
Yeah. Well, I mean, step one, you take your initial out, right? Take your initial out so you're all house money, and then take more out if you want. That's your call. I mean, you're not going to kill the liquidity at $76 million market cap. So, I mean,
not with my $200 of tokens. No, definitely not.
Not with your $200 worth of tokens.
I remember when Gotti was at 100 million. Rip.
It's coming back. It'll come back, guys. If you're still holding it, listen, he's not giving up. Like this thing will come back. There'll be more attention. He'll find ways to get it through. The industry.
Yeah, I feel confident he's at least going to keep going with it.
Yeah, it's been doing good the last couple of days.
He'll ride it till it dies, or he'll ride it till it goes. See y'all later. Got to run to a meeting.
All right, brother. Adios. I mean, the chart doesn't look good on the hourly, that's for sure. Daily looks like we're making a little bit of a comeback here. So, the fat lady hasn't sung. So, that's one thing you got to remember. Don't think that I don't see my homie VHS down there. Y'all better be invested in that one. That's the nostalgia play for 2025. When nostalgia kicks in, that'll be the meta, baby.
Oh, silly J chains and your VHS coin.
Be kind, rewind, brother. Be kind and rewind.
Oh no, I was making fun of Lily from yesterday.
Oh my gosh, man, that was something else. You think we'll ever see the AI Lily again? Go ahead, TradeMaster, Adventure Bone.
Hey man, I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, you're good.
But I just wanted to say thank you for everybody that there's been a couple of your community members here that have jumped over into the Discord and Telegram and given us a follow on X. I think you guys will be happy that you did. Just if anything, just to learn what we're about and what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, this is going to be a project that's going to change lives, and there's a lot of tech behind it, not just a CTO or something. Not we're not talking about what's going to happen in the future. We've got the products have rolled out. So be looking over the next couple of days, and hopefully, JChains, we can do another video very soon.
Yeah.
Looking at the results, and then you guys can really see how amazing these products are. So anyway, I just wanted to leave it at that, and just thank you guys for the opportunity to speak about it, and for those that have already come over to check out the community. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Hell yeah. I will make sure. I know that you guys have posted through the TradeMaster account a couple times, you know, like some things kind of linking back to our video. I'll make sure that I post that again, because yeah, you know, like what you were saying, we went through the whole like basically what you need to do to qualify to get part of the automated copy trading. And it's like, you know, one, you could start out with getting 10,000 coins that get you access to some of the parts of the Discord. Then you can up the amount of coins you got to, what is it, 120, 125 or 100,000 to get the gold NFT.
No, for the basically the full access to all the products, it would be 88,000 TRDM tokens would buy you a diamond NFT. So you've got full access to the full ecosystem, the full suite of products, and any future products as well. And at current prices, that's I think around $1,200, something in that range. And so especially you've got folks that are during the bull run that are putting out, you know, 10,000 plus, you know, 20,000, 100,000 for NFTs, right? And these are just to join a community and have fun, you know, just a PFP or something.
Well, I mean,
this is
not
a
only that,
ability.
you know, not only that, I don't mean to interrupt you. I'll let you go pick it back up in a second, but I just paid I just paid $600 for TradingView, right, for the year. $599 for TradingView for the year. This is about $1,200 for lifetime access, right? It's a little bit different.
It's lifetime access. And for those of you that are familiar with high IQ indicator, that you can look like you can an indicator for TradingView. I think it's around $700 a year, or close to $1,000 a year, unless you have a discount code, and you get full lifetime access to that as well. With the diamond, we've got a partnership with High IQ. So yeah, it's definitely you even if you didn't make any money off of the trading, you'd still make your money back in time over some of the perks that come along with it. But yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on, because you know, here's the one thing I have to keep holding on to. When are the pro traders? And JChains, I know you're a great trader, but
I'm not a pro.
But those pro traders are making the millions, right? When are they making money? They're making money. They're not trying to time the market right, you know, to cash out. Like, they're making money all year long, all cycle long. And so if you've got a pro trader that is just crushing it, he's going to be crushing it in the bull run and the bear market. And so that's where one of the things that the guys that are already holding this token, guys and gals that are holding this token and that are a part of this copy trading that we're so excited about, is that we're going to be seeing money coming in, positive trades happening in the bull run and the bear market. And so in that, for that reason, we're going to be making money all the time, just like the pro traders, because we're following John Dalton on this. So anyway, yeah, definitely exciting, but there are different levels of access to the ecosystem. Not everybody has $1,200 or whatever the current price is to throw towards a diamond NFT right now. But there are some free options to join in and just learn about the product, and that's through Telegram, through Discord, and I think you're going to find that if you start doing a little research on this and you stick around for a few days, a few weeks, you're going to start seeing some big time movements and looking at some big gains. And so our pro traders are at work, and yeah, we're going to have a fun little time this bull run, I think.
Yeah, man. Let's go. I'll be in touch with you because I gotta make some moves and get things locked and loaded and get things scored away. But that is something that I definitely want to do and basically kind of document the journey and show people what I'm doing and how it's working and benefiting me and all that stuff. And so much like someone had said before, I think it was you. I love the strategy. If I got fooled by that TittyCoin thing, guys, I'm real sorry, but I'm much like you, Adventure Brown, where it's like when you're in the airplane and the oxygen masks drop, like you got to put yours on first, man. You got to take care of number one. That's what crypto is, and then we take care of everybody else. And so that's the whole thing. I'm going to get signed up, and I will show you guys. I will document how it's all going, and then from there you can make your decision if it's something you want to do. But I love the idea of adding in income streams, right? That's something that we always talk about, is getting better. One of the things you can do to get better is to add a few more income streams, revenue streams to your life. And that'll help you set, the financial freedom thing in a little bit faster. Obviously we're going into a bull run, and the more that we can do to set things up, staking, copy trading, all that stuff, especially if it's automated, man, it's just going to help you win. It's going to help you realize the goals a little bit faster if financial freedom is one of your goals, right? Remember, and one of these days we will talk about it. It just kind of didn't seem relevant today, and I didn't really feel like it this morning. But again, it's still early in January, so at some point we will have the conversation. You got to remember, we're not doing resolutions, we're doing goals, and so you got to make sure that you set a plan in place to meet your goals. And one of mine is to become financially absolutely free this year. 2025 is a big year for all of us. We know it's coming. And so I'm going to do all the things right so that I don't ever have to think about it again. And I hope the same for you guys. And so one of those things, again, is adding revenue streams. And the more passive income that you can add, the more you can make without having to think about it. You might just have to, put it on maintenance mode and look at some things here and there or whatever. But the whole idea is to set it up, make ourselves better this year. So I appreciate you guys being here. Sorry I took you a little long. Have a wonderful day. I will be back at 4 p.m. for the show about some news and some numbers. We'll look at charts, make some trades, do all the fun stuff. So make sure that you guys can tune back in if you are able. If you are not, it's okay. I love you anyway. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for more Web3 Breakfast. So that's all we got. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Ciao for now.